set up your store on a single...
Tribe up. Great day. Welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Blackjack. Salute to everybody in the house. Do me a favor. If you're effing with me, hit the like, subscribe, share the video. I got 6 noggers watching. Hit the like, subscribe, share. Well, maybe I got 6 noggers. Maybe I got 1 or 2 noggers. And maybe I got 2 or 3 illegal aliens. I don't know. Let me see how many likes I got. How many likes I got? It's gonna tell me if I got some real noggers, some $5 Indians, or some illegal aliens in here. Salute. Anaya We in the house. Papa Dad in the house. Salute. Let's see what we got. Dang, they slowing me up already. Boy, they ain't been on me lately. Now I was just rolling just fine. Now they got me acting up. It's all good. We're gonna keep it popping. We got a good show lined up. Title of the show: Illegal Alien Rights Movement. Salute. They got a movement for the illegal aliens going on right now. A lot of people don't know, man. I've been through it though, cause I be paying attention to what's going on. You know, our time over. You know, you noggers, you real noggers from America, our time over, bruh. Bruh and sis, our time over. It's the illegal aliens' turn. America got some new slaves. Salute. Oh, they got my soundboard. Oh, they freezing me up. Y'all hit me in the chat. Let me know if the sound's still coming through. Last live stream, we was talking about that money. They ain't like that shit, boy. They shut me down and put me on mute. They said, oh, hell nah. I started telling noggers how to invest in stocks and how to become a day trader. They did not like that. They shut me down. I think they hacked into me after that. I don't know. I might gotta go get my computer cleaned up again. Hey, the real autonomous defense league in the house. Salute. But yeah, they got me on freeze. Look like right now my screen frozen up. But it's a lot going on right now. These illegal aliens, like I say, they got a whole illegal alien rights movement going on. Let me see if my boy's gonna act right now. They just flipped back. Hold on. It's crazy how they just be hating on the channel, man. But he ain't stopping that. Like I said, he ain't stopping that. It's just a little bump in the road. Okay, Papa Daddy say y'all hear me. Okay, good. Salute. They got a whole illegal aliens right movement going on. These MF and Democrats literally went down to El Salvador to drink margaritas with MF and MS-13. I was like, hell no. I was like,
you big dummy. Boom shakalaka. Say another motherfucking word and it's over. And I ain't playing.
You literally got Democrats. The people be talking about vote for flying down to South America on taxpayer dollars, on dollars that we paying out our check every week, to go drink margaritas with a illegal alien MS-13 member. And then they so stupid, they trying to argue back and forth whether this man illegal alien or not, or whether they know he illegal alien. They trying to argue back and forth whether he an MS-13 member or not. And is that what that says on his hand? Did it say MS-13? This is the hill that the Democrats are dying on right now. Nah, they not fighting for you to get reparations or get what you owed. Nah, they ain't fighting for an anti-black hate crime bill. Nah, they ain't doing none of that. They ain't doing none of that for you. They fighting with your vote and your tax dollars for a legal alien rights movement. You understand? You gotta pay attention. And that's why it'll be a cold day in hell before the Democrats win another election. Because the era of the coon is over. The era of cooning and vote because you black is over. Nah, we voting against you because you black. Salute.
You big dummy.
It ain't no more vote for you because you black. Voting against you. So we know the black ones the ones that's gonna fight for the legal aliens, because most of the time they tell us themselves, and they come from a heritage of immigrants. All these black politicians, the majority of them, especially if they Democrats. So we got our eyes open these days. We know they got a legal alien rights movement. They told us the civil rights movement is over. that was for your grandma and granddaddy, and they were like, Martin Luther King marched to Montgomery, Alabama, so illegal aliens can come to America. That's what they told us. They say all you niggas, y'all got what y'all deserve. Government cheese and welfare. They say the civil rights movement paid y'all. They say the rest of the civil rights movement was for the legal alien MS-13 gangbanger rapists to come here and live. They say that's what the civil rights movement was all about.
Boom shakalaka!
They say your granddaddy marched to Montgomery right alongside Martin Luther King with some penny loafers on, so illegal alien MS-13 members could come to America. That's why this what it was all. This why they did it all, y'all. This what it was all about. This what the civil rights movement was all about. This what them German shepherds biting black people, them German shepherds, black Americans, and doing this and that, and sitting fire hoses, spraying water, and bombing Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. It was all so the Democrats can rescue MS-13 gangbanger rapists. It was all for that. Our great-great-grandmamas and granddaddies died in Tulsa, Oklahoma for MS-13 gangbanger rapists to be able to live in America and for you to get nothing. That's what it was all done for. And that's why you gonna vote for the Democrats again. Salute. That's why you gonna do it, right?
You big dummy.
Because they fighting for everybody but you. Salute. They fighting for everybody but you. And man, it's funny because, man, I am highly entertained by what's been going on. They've been kicking babies out the country. I said I predicted this. I said this months ago. I said we want them ugly ass babies gone too. I said that shit. And Trump doing it. That's my nigga. Trump my nigga. I don't care what nobody say. Trump a real nigga, man. Trump a real nigga harder than a lot of niggas I know. Don't give a damn. Kick him out. Babies and all. Ain't no sympathy. And there'll be no tears in it. Matter of fact, there'll be no tears in the end, man. And it's funny, man. They been so gangster with it. The Democrats is losing big time. They going against everything this man do just because it's who he is. But they making a fool out themselves the whole time. The Democrats, I ain't gonna lie, they digging their hole deep and deeper. They thought they lost a lot of brothers. This past, they thought they lost the brothers, like Barack said, with that long ass Arsenio Hall finger. Talking about the brothers wagging his finger. They thought they lost a lot of us then. Boy, wait the next time. But listen to this.
Donald Trump's administration does not mess around. White House staffers and media were this morning awoken by the confronting sight of 100-yard signs right out the front of the White House with the mugshots and crimes of illegal aliens arrested by the Trump administration. MSNBC had a meltdown over the posters as they are set up directly behind the media booths.
White House.
Hey, Trump is straight but they is killing them in the roast. Trump killed them in the roast game. Through the election, everybody know Trump killed them with the roasting. They're eating the dogs, eating the cats, eat the cats. Everybody know they killed them. And then he killing them after the fact. What's so crazy? He say, all right, y'all want to fight for illegal aliens? I'm going to put them ugly motherfuckers on the White House lawn, them criminal rapist MFers. I'm gonna put them right on the White House lawn for everybody to see. So all you little goofy Democrat news stations, you wanna come out here talking shit? Come on out here and stand in front of this. That's what he did. Talk about a gangster movie. Playing. The man 3 or 4 steps ahead of their ass, man. It's obvious, man. He 3 or 4 steps ahead. He playing them and they playing right into it every single time. It's hilarious to me. It's hilarious. But the whole time, I hope brothers and sisters paying attention to what's going on and understanding that them people that you thought was for you is not for you. Look at that. I'm gonna say murderer. Look at these illegal aliens.
Right out the front.
Look at these. Let's call them what they is. Illegal alien Latinos. These Latinos. Look at them. Lewd acts in front of a child, arrested, looking like Mario and Luigi. Look at his ass. And we done did the research. We know what go on in some of them countries in South America. We did our homework. We know they be having sex with donkeys. They be losing their virginity to donkeys. Bestiality. They unclean bloodline. Bestiality. Look, MS-13 member and homicide. Sexual assault of a child. Murder. Homicide. Child sexual abuse. Rape and sorcery. That shit say sorcery. Raping something of a child. Murderers and rapists, and a lot of them involve children. Salute. And that's just a few of the signs.
Fronting sight of 100-yard signs right out.
Put 100 of them out there. What the other one say? Rape, child sex abuse, homicide, rape of a child, rape, sexual offense against a child. These Latinos, salute.
You big dummy. Now who thinks you nigga? Shut up! Another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
You gotta keep your eye on them Latinos, you gotta watch them jokers. You don't never know what they on. Hey, Dre Carter's music in the house, salute. You gotta watch these Latinos. You don't know they could be a child rapist or a homicide, a murderer, MS-13 member.
Out the front of the White House with the mugshots and crimes.
And according to the Democrats, your granddaddy marched through Montgomery, Alabama alongside Martin Luther King so these illegal aliens could have a civil rights movement. According to the Democrats.
Of illegal aliens arrested by the Trump administration. MSNBC had a meltdown over the posters as they are set up directly behind the media booths.
White House has put up about 100 posters of what they say are unauthorized immigrants who have been arrested for violent crimes.
No, see how they try to sweeten up the words? These are unauthorized immigrants. No, bitch. These are legal aliens. Illegal alien, gangbanger, homicide, child murderers, and rapists. That's what they are. Latinos.
You can see them there. They put them up on the driveway.
Any Latino illegal aliens watching right now, hit the likes or hit the thumbs down, ML, for right now. I know you're watching. And I know they be racist.
Of the White House. If you look here, that's the West Wing just at the forefront, the executive mansion itself to the left. But what's particularly noteworthy about this location is it is right directly behind the positions where TV correspondents do their hits from the White House lawn. So therefore, no matter what network you're on, that includes MSNBC, if you're doing a hit from the White House right now, those pictures will be behind you. The White House doing a briefing in about a half hour about what they're doing here.
MSNBC went one step further, blurring the mugshots of the criminals during their broadcast.
White House
blurring the mugshot of criminals during their broadcast. Wow.
House has put up about 100 posters of what they say are unauthorized immigrants who have been arrested for violent crimes. You can see them there. They put them up on the driveway of the White House. If you look here, that's the West Wing just at the forefront, the executive mansion itself to the left.
Commentator Charlie Kirk unleashed on the network, saying, "Unbelievable. MSNBC actually blurred the mugshots of the rapists, drug dealers, and murderers on the..."
Exactly. Rapists, child rapists. Let's be clear. They left out child. Child rapists, drug dealers, and murderers. Latinos.
White House lawn. Find yourself someone who loves you the way Democrats and their media lackeys love violent
Latinos. Look at it. It say, find someone who loves you the way Democrats and their media lackeys love violent, illegal alien Latino criminals, child rapists, killers, homicidal illegal alien maniacs.
Illegal criminals. Another guest on Joe Scarborough's MSNBC show was slammed by a Fox News host for defending the illegal immigrants featured in the mugshots.
But look at this. I have some brilliant commentary from none other than Joe Scarborough's team over at Morning Joe. They had a guest on. Guess what this guest said about those signs you're looking at right there? All of these people, they're mugshots. They've been booked and charged with crimes.
Porn.
Well, here's what they have to say at MSNBC. We don't know if they've had due process. Okay, they're booked. They get court hearings. Nevertheless, we don't know if, in fact, these individuals have a rap sheet. They're booked for crimes. So I would encourage those individuals that have this in the background of their shots, because reporters do hits from there, to blur the faces of these people.
And whilst MSNBC is in meltdown, Peter Doocy of Fox seemed to
Democrats say blur them out. Damn, man. So damn.
Boom shakalaka!
That's crazy, man. Illegal. Let the Democrats tell it. That's why I'm glad they're not in charge, man. Illegal alien can come in here and just do what they can have any background. They can be a child killer, raper, any background. They can get a job at McDonald's right away. Ain't nothing wrong with it. They gonna say their background doesn't matter. They gonna tell you this illegal alien background doesn't matter. Meanwhile, your little ugly ass been trying to get jobs all these years and you have a hard time. Your ass from here, they do all kind of background, front ground, side ground checks. They did every kind of check. I went to get a job one time. I was about 20. I was young in the game. Ain't know a whole lot yet. Tried to get the job. They did the background and the front ground check on my ass. I was like, how you do a background and the front ground? They were like, Blackjack, yeah, you passed the background check, we guess. But we got to check your front ground. We'll call you in a week and let you know, knocker. I was like, damn. Like, I know I ain't get that one. Let the illegal alien come in here, though. It don't matter. They ain't even got to speak English for real. Trump had to make a law that said, hey, man, you can't be having these illegal aliens out here driving semi-trucks. They can't even read the damn road signs. That's what Trump said. Somebody got some damn sense. I was like, hell no. These semi-truck drivers already be killing people. You definitely can't have no illegal aliens driving them. They can't read. They be going down the wrong way. They already doing hit and runs. Imagine they out here in semi-trucks. Man, it's going to be chaos. And then, man, there's been so much going on with these illegal aliens, man. It's just crazy, man. And like a lot of people not paying attention and seeing what's going on, but I got my eyes open, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Trump signed executive order banning their ass, say you can't read or write English and speak, you can't read, write, and speak English, MF, no CDL license for you. Hey, Super Papa Daddy got the membership. That ain't my sound.
Shakalaka!
But see, let the Democrats tell it. These illegal aliens, the new slaves. Y'all heard Jasmine Crockett say, who gonna pick the cotton now? Y'all heard her say that. Who gonna pick the cotton if we get rid of these illegal aliens? And she might be right. They is a slave. Hey, Papa Daddy drive trucks, man. I'm glad, bro. Hey, man, I'm glad they ain't letting these illegal aliens take your career away, man. It'd be crazy. I'd be mad as hell, man. My granddaddy, not my granddaddy Blackjack, my mama daddy, my granddaddy on my mama's side, he drove semi-trucks, man. He owned 2 semi-trucks. He was at least one of them out. But man, and these jokers, they slaves. They'll try to work out. Let me tell y'all, matter of fact, I'm telling y'all the truth. Before I started the show, I just had to run a crew of them off. A crew of Latino illegal aliens. I had to run their ass off. Let me tell y'all what they were doing. they building a house next door to my house, and like I'm in the construction trades. I know the laws and the rules and the codes and shit. It's going on 7 o'clock. These MF are still out here hammering. I'm hearing hammers going. I'm hearing air compressors. I looked at my clock. I said, "Oh hell, fuck no." I got up. I ain't even put no shirt on. I just grabbed my slides and I stomped out the front door. I said, "Hey, wrap this shit up right now." I pulled my tablet out. I told them MFers, I said, "Look, MFers, wrap this shit up right now. With y'all slave mentality. I don't care you want to work from sun up to sundown like it ain't no tomorrow. I don't care that you want to work like that. That ain't how we get down over here. That's not the culture. Wrap that shit up and go home." I say you ain't finna be hammering all damn day and all night. I had to run, and this was so crazy. This my second time having to run. It's a different crew though. I had to run the other crew off last week. They came too early. This crew want to hang too late. The other crew came too early. Them MF was out there at 6 o'clock in the morning, hammering and air compressors going. I did the same thing. I went out there. I said, "Hey, stop all this shit right now." And guess what they did? Stopped all that shit right now. Because I'm not dumb. I know Florida residential construction law. I know a whole lot of shit. And I know damn well it ain't no MF supposed to be next door to me hammering and running machinery 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock at night. I don't care you from Mexico and your ass talking about you want to work like a slave. You want to work like tomorrow don't exist. In Jacksonville, Florida. For all the Latino illegal aliens watching out here right now that's doing these rules and these housework, in Jacksonville, residential construction is generally permitted between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. No earlier, no later. Do not be next door to Blackjack House before 7 a.m. beating on shit, or you're going to get cussed the fuck out. And I'm going to tell you to shut that shit motherfucking down right now, or I'm going to call cold on your ass. And you better not be out there after 6 o'clock either. You better be out of there. Don't play with me, and you better not pull up on Sunday either. I had to run their ass off today before I started my. I was trying to start my
$5 ass down before I make
change. Out here still hammering. Say it's going on 7 o'clock and y'all stupid. Your little short 5 foot nothing ass. He 5 foot -2. How the hell you 5 foot -2? Get your little ass up off that roof and wrap this shit up. I went and snatched the extension cord out the generator on their ass. Them motherfuckers, I said, turn this shit off. Get the hell up out of here. Or else. And that's real talk, man. I had to run their ass off, y'all. I don't be playing. I know the law. You ain't finna be next door to me beating all. I be like, bruh, it's going on night. It's almost dark. Why the hell is you still out? You gotta work every hour of the day. These illegal aliens, and then see, that's why I can't work with them. If a illegal alien come to my job, I'm gonna get your ass fired. I'm gonna get you fired. I done been around y'all before. I know how you illegal aliens get down. What they trying to do, they try to come and outwork everybody. A legal alien will come on the job and they'll try to do as much work as 3 people put together. No, I got it, Holmes. I got it. No, let me do it, Holmes. I got it, Holmes. Oh, no, chill, Holmes. They want to try to act like they can outwork everybody. That ain't nothing to be proud of, you stupid slave mentality MF. You trying to do the work of 3 men in one job don't make you better than everybody, you dumb MF. We trying to milk the clock and get our check, do as little possible and go home, you stupid MF. Down on my soundboard, they ain't want to act right then on my hits. That's what Naga trying to do. We ain't out here trying to outwork no Mexican. These jokers will literally try to outwork you. I was at work with one time. I knew his ass ain't been in the country long. He still had that ugly ass accent. His ass, they be doing this, and they try to be so quick, acting like that's all these Latino workers about. They about speed, but they don't be accurate. Salute. They work is never accurate. I'm about quality and being accurate. So I had working with this one Latino dude. He hauling ass. I said, man, slow your ass down, motherfucking Speedy Gonzalez looking ass. Slow your ass down before you get hurt. That's another reason you on this job. You don't even own this company. You busting your ass, running all fast. You get hurt. These people don't give a F about your stupid ass. Slow down from and be safe, you idiot. So he moving all fast. So I'm like, fuck it, man. Just let his little jackrabbit ass do everything. Sit back and watch him, Blackjack. Just keep your own safety in mind. Let him get hurt. So I'm letting his ass do everything. Yeah, I got it. Almost, I got it. I'm like, man, yeah, you got it. And the whole time, though, I got to go behind him and fix the dumb ass shit his ass ain't get straight because he not about quality. He about speed with his stupid ass. You left the screw loose, Holmes. I gotta tighten up the screw, Holmes, because you left the screw loose, Holmes. And then you left the damn paperwork outside the machine on the ground. Stupid ass is doing stupid shit. And then you ain't take a picture of the precious, Holmes. Slow your ass down, Holmes. You in such a damn rush trying to go home early, and they talking about we good workers. If y'all such good workers, why the fuck you ain't build Mexico the fuck up, huh? You such good builders, huh? Why the fuck you don't go home and build Mexico up, motherfucker, or wherever the fuck you from? Why don't you go back there and build that up since you're such a great builder? Tired of these MFers. But it's a lot of stuff going on. And Trump been on their ass. He putting them on blast in front of the White House and on posters, but that's not it. Like, we know the Democrats' stupid ass went down there to El Salvador trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho for illegal alien gangbanger child rapists. And look what the stupid ass media got to say.
And so to go through they went. So there's really two choices here.
They keep saying due process. Due process already happened. You know what due process is? Is you a U.S. citizen or is you a legal alien? Or you a legal alien? That's due process enough for you out here. That's all the due process I need.
Split the family or keep the family together.
When the police pull up and say, let me see some ID, you niggas know what to do. You niggas instantly know what to do. The man pull up. It don't matter if the police black or they white. That lawman pull up and he say, hey, MF, let me see some ID. Your ass know what to do right away. You pull that ID out. What the hell illegal alien gonna do, huh? What the hell illegal alien gonna do? He ain't got no damn ID.
The U.S. government's policy here was to let the mothers decide. The mothers decided to take the children. That's number one. On the Garcia case, effectively what you all are arguing for, passionately, and what Democrats are passionately arguing for, is for the President of the United States to re-import a dangerous member of a transnational terrorist organization who has clear affiliations.
Oh, they freeze me up. Boy, they hacking me. I think the legal aliens might be on me. I've been spamming them. They've been calling me. I be calling them back. I've just been terrorizing the legal aliens. And now they all interrupting my show.
With a gang that commits heinous atrocities. That is not what he was elected to do. And whether you bring him back here or not, I'm just going to explain to you the politics of this through telling you what the Speaker of the House, Hakeem Jeffries, did today, which is that he told his members, please, for the love of God, stop going to El Salvador and dying on this hill. The politics of this could not be worse for the left and worse for Democrats because the president knows he was elected to protect us from MS-13, and that is what they are doing.
None of the things you just said have been proving. None of the things.
What do you say about the tattoos?
I say that what Trump said yesterday was an absolute lie.
It's not. They're not.
Wait,
Photoshopped.
are you saying the?
These people are so stupid. They know this man is an MS-13 gangbanger, booty demon, rapist, murderer. And they want to argue about his tattoos.
MS-13 that Donald Trump claims are legitimate tattoos on this guy are true? Are you saying the Photoshop
are you
is true?
a tattoo truther? I mean, I don't understand.
Wait, are you a
They're on there.
Photoshop?
Scott, the
butterball head
picture of
ass.
his knuckles does not
that
say
forehead.
MS-13.
The
It has
symbols.
Okay, yeah. Let me just explain to people
That
what
has
we're
not
talking
been
about
proven
here.
either, Scott.
Let me-
None of
let me-
the things
DEA
hold on,
agents
said.
say
Hold on,
it
guys.
is.
They
Let me
have not said so in
Let
court.
me just explain to people what we're talking about here. There are symbols on his knuckles. None of them say MS.
But it stands for MS-13 with your lying ass, Abby. Shut the fuck up, Abby. Shut up with your lying ass. You out here fighting your black ass. You black ass immigrant. She an immigrant. You out here fighting for immigrants because you a descendant of an immigrant.
MS-13. However, this administration has decided that they symbolize something related to MS-13, which is disputed by a lot of people.
Disputed.
It's not
disputed.
It ain't no. I'm gonna speak, Abby. Shut the fuck up. It do stand for MS-13. You don't get to shut everybody down to say what you want to say. That's what I do. You don't get to do that. I do that. Shut that shit up, Abby. It do stand for MS-13.
To move on.
Okay, can I
No. Hold
Why
up.
do we
hold
always
up.
have to play this game of interrupting people
Okay,
when
but-
they're talking?
but you're
I mean, what is
saying-
the point of me being on the show if I can never finish my freaking point?
Okay,
I mean, this
facts,
is getting
brother.
really annoying,
Facts,
Abby.
brother.
Hold on.
Everyone else has made their statements. I have
Get on her ass, bruh! Get on her motherfucking ass! Tell her to shut the fuck up and let you talk sometimes. Talk too motherfucking much. That's why nobody want to be around your goofy looking ass with that butterball forehead. Shut the fuck up.
And I ain't playing, nigga.
yet to say
Second.
anything.
Hold on a second, okay?
I mean, Jesus.
Hold on
Why
a
are you
second.
so angry?
Because I
Scott would
want to
say.
say something,
Hold
and
on,
I have
everybody,
a point of view to make
everybody
here as
just
well.
hang on just
I
one
mean,
second.
God.
Share, Michael. Let me ask you a question. The question is, has the government presented evidence in court that Abrego Garcia is a member of MS-13?
And my
And
response-
the answer is
Hold on,
no.
how you gonna cut him off? You just said, let me ask you a question. How you gonna cut the fucking man off with your stupid ass? You just said, let me ask you a question, and then you gonna answer the question for him? Let's run that back for the goofy people that didn't catch that.
If I can never finish my freaking point.
Okay,
I mean, this
sure,
is getting
okay.
really annoying, Abby.
Hold on.
Everyone else has made their statements. I
Hold
have
on a
yet to say
second.
anything.
Hold on a second, okay?
I mean, Jesus.
Hold on
Why
a
are you
second.
so angry?
Because I
Scott would
want to
say.
say something,
Hold
and
on,
I have
everybody,
a point of view to make
everybody
here as
just
well.
hang on just
I
one
mean,
second.
God.
Share, Michael. Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. All right, Abby, go ahead and ask me a question, and I'll have an answer.
The question is, has the government presented evidence in court that Abrego Garcia is a member of MS-13?
And my
And
response-
the answer is no. That
Big dummy. Now who sent you? No.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change up in your ass.
I wouldn't be on that show. I'd have been clicked on. I wouldn't have cussed out because me, I'm more intelligent than that. I do this shit on YouTube because I be wiseing. But if I was on that show, I would have killed her with class and intelligence. I would have said, no, you hold up. You ain't gonna ask me a question and then cut me off and tell me what my answer supposed to be. Who the hell you think you is?
Abrego Garcia is a member of MS-13.
And my response-
And the answer is no. That has not happened in court. But it does.
I thought you was asking him the question, man. I can't stand her, man. I can't stand that, man. That is crazy to me. I would see, and I wouldn't, if I was, look how angry he is. Look how angry he is. That is, I know he angry. He want to punch. Right now, he want to punch a hole in the fucking wall. That man literally want to punch a hole in the wall right now. Look at the face expression. I'm a very good reader of body language and face expression. This brother, like, if you cut me off one more time, I'm finna slam the whole fucking desk over and the show is over. That's the look in his eye right now. Look at them eyes. He biting on his lip because he want to call her the B word on national TV. But no, he got a mortgage to pay. He got a family to provide for. He don't want to lose his job, his career. says, you know what? I'ma just hold it. I already know what he thinking. I already. If he was having this conversation with a man, it probably would have been a fist fight by now. See, this is what women don't be understanding, man. This is what they don't understand. She little boy in him, and he ready to get violent. Well, he knows she a woman, so he ain't gonna do that. He not gonna do that. But in his mind, he feel like somebody is restraining him. That's why I don't even argue with women. I don't even argue with my mama. I refuse. I do not argue with women. Ask any woman that ever been in my life that she'll tell you, nah, he ain't gonna try to argue with me if you want to, cause I know your ass goofy as hell. Any woman, I don't care if I love you as a woman. In my eyes, you goofy as hell. And like in your thinking as a woman, you know what I'm saying? This on real, just the patriarchy speaking right now. You know, the men, we run shit. Damn what you thinking. So y'all women out there, all y'all. When y'all go to doing this shit here, y'all be pissing nigga. Oh, you do that shit black that. Like if I'm fucking with a girl, a woman, she do that shit with me, I'm just look at your ass crazy and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna exit stage left. You're gonna hear my engine. And I'm gonna turn my phone off. At the end, like, you could do what you want to do after that. You could feel like, oh, this nigga turned this phone off. You could. I know how women think. The first thing you gonna say as a woman, he at that other bitch house. That's the first thing they gonna say. Even if another bitch don't even exist. He turned his phone off. He at that other bitch house. And you gonna feel like, all right then, two can play that game. And guess what? You try that shit, big dummy. That's when your ass out of there. That when it's out of there. See you. You bye bye. Never knew you.
Sick. Go $5 ass down before I make Got him.
Yeah, ladies, stop doing that shit to men. Y'all better stop doing that shit. Especially y'all, they be doing that shit to men like Mike Tyson and shit like that. They pick the this the crazy thing. Women have a knack for picking the crazy ass niggas to play that little game. They play that little game with a man that other men won't even play that game with. You know, it's men out here. It's some men out here. It's some men out here in the world that exist. They actually real life monsters. You know, it's men out here that's real life monsters. Like some of these ones right here. It's men that walk the earth that's real monsters. Child predator, boony demon killers. And some of them look like us. I'm just saying, ladies, I wouldn't just be playing that crazy game with every man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. The question is, has the government presented evidence in court that Abrego Garcia is a member of MS-13?
And my response,
and the answer is no, that has not happened in court. But it doesn't mean that they have not made those claims publicly. It doesn't mean that those claims are not in police reports.
In 2019,
it doesn't mean that they're not in police reports. They're
just keep going, bro. See, bro, put some bass in your fucking voice. You should be louder than her. See, they would have started the show with me. I wouldn't have been back there talking, but every time she go up every time she turn her volume up, I'm turning my volume up twice. You finna let me say, man, I'm not finna stop. I'm not finna pause. I noticed you cutting me off now. Now, damn what you saying. I'm ignoring everything coming out of your mouth, and I'm finna say 2 pages worth of shit. Matter of fact, I'm finna say everything I wanted to say, and I ain't gonna stop till I'm finished. That's where I'm at with it.
In 2019, the immigration judge at the time believed the Prince George's County gang unit and the evidence that they presented before that judge at the time that Mr. Garcia did indeed belong to a gang. This is not my opinion. People can Google this crap. They can Google this. CBS reported on this. If the judge believed it in 2019, is it now all of a sudden not true?
The judge granted him a withholding of removal.
No, I acknowledge that fact.
Which is a different issue. Hold on.
But the point remains that a judge found the evidence to be...
His bitch ass on the immigrant side. I'm going to tell you this, too. If we having a debate or argument, and your ass jump in there and say some shit like this here.
Not true.
Judge granted him a withholding of removal.
No,
You bitch ass nigga. You on their side. That's the first thing in my mind. You the ops. If I'm popping off and you hop in on the other people's side, you instantly the ops in my eyes. You the ops. And now you on my radar. Now I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass now. Now I'm on your ass and her ass.
I acknowledge that fact.
Which is a different issue. Hold on.
But the point remains that a judge found the evidence to be credible that Mr. Garcia did indeed belong to a gang.
He the ops too. You just saw what he just did. You saw that face he just made, didn't you? He the ops. See, all these is immigrants. Brother, only one that ain't an immigrant. He the only one that ain't an immigrant. That's a con right there. Salute. He the only one. His grandmama. Brother, only one in there that's not an immigrant. His grandma and his granddaddy and their grandma and their granddaddy and their grandma and their granddaddy from here forever. He the real American. All these immigrants, man. You saw his face expression, watch the body language. Look how he looking at him. See, that's a snake, man. See, boy. Ops.
That a judge found the evidence to be credible that Mr. Garcia did indeed.
See? Bitch. So you got, I got 3 ops now. In my mind, I'm paying attention to everything.
Belong to a gang. So now all of a sudden we're just not going to believe judges.
Who else? The judge.
I mean, we can't have it both ways.
I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, but my only point is that the government has not presented beyond the police report. They have not actually presented the evidence to prove that he belonged to this gang.
So police reports not considered evidence before a court of law? Do judges not?
So, Abby, your black tether looking ass, immigrant butterball, forehead having ass, so a police report ain't evidence. Let your black ass get caught doing anything stupid. You riding down the street, you got $30 worth of weed and a pistol in your lap, and then they pull you over, but then you bond out, and then you go to court. You say, arrest don't mean nothing. You think they going for it?
Tether.
Another tether.
Consider police reports? What are we saying here?
Sure, Michael. What was the original?
See, you can't tell the real con that police reports don't mean nothing and think we gonna just go for that. You had to get the fuck out of here. As much as they done discriminated and did against us, you better get your stupid butterball immigrant tether face having ass up out of here, Abby.
Is relevant.
I actually want to finish the point.
It absolutely is relevant to the argument from the administration, which is that Mr. Garcia belonged to a gang as one of the reasons of deporting him out of the country. And you guys are saying there's no truth to it. There's no facts to this. That's not true.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that.
Now, they're trying to gang up on him. And you know whose side she on. She not on his side. She another tether. You know whose side she on. That's a damn ugly ass Latina bitch.
Tether.
Damn burrito breath having ass bitch. Bitch smell like burritos and cheese and shit. Pussy smelling like Fritos. She look like her pussy smell like Fritos. Goof ass.
Here is the good part. Here is the juicy part, because as you guys
saw, this brother trying to black conservative perspective. He posted it, the video from CNN, and I saw this, but CNN ain't even uploaded. He did. Let's go back to it though. Hold on. Yeah, this was a heated little exchange here.
Now, here is the good part. Here is the juicy part. Because as you guys saw, Sir Michael Singleton rightfully upset, right? Because on that panel, it is basically Abby Phillip and the liberals versus everybody else, right?
Yeah, versus him. They done tried to pack him out. That's why I would have just started going off. I would have started raising my voice louder than everybody. I know. See, I already know I can get louder than a lot of people. I already know because I'm used to doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to raising my voice very loud. You know what I'm saying? I do it all the time. Damn near daily. I make it a practice, actually. You know what I'm saying? You better. Cause people try to oversee like, man, if I feel like somebody popping off on me, I'm gonna pop off back on you. I'm just saying. As anybody that know me, if you make me feel like you popping off on me, I'm gonna pop off back, and I'm gonna get loud on your ass, like what's up, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But like if I ain't about like I say, I ain't about to argue with no woman. But if I found myself in this peculiar situation he is on the damn TV show and they ganging up on me, I might have just started roasting everybody. I don't know. Because I'd have been like, I'd say, you know what? Don't even get mad, man. Just roast these stupid MFers. That's probably the best thing I would have did.
I mean, she clearly is team liberal. She's not playing the role as journalist. She basically tries to debunk anything that conservatives say.
They always ganging up on the con, man. He mad too. They always trying to gang up on the con. You want to put me at a table with a bunch of people that disagree with me, and then they dumb as hell. And then all this about the illegal alien right movement. He looking like his great grandma, the one that marched on motherfucking Montgomery with Martin Luther King, bitch. Not yours. Hell wrong with you? What the fuck we gotta fight for y'all for?
And I can see why this panel, right, the conservatives would get really annoyed going on this panel because it's not fair and balanced, right? So I want to react to this clip. This is a crazy clip featuring Ana Navarro and Sir Michael Singleton, who are going to get into it. And this conversation is going to evolve into a conversation about race. And this is
bring it on, yeah!
Glorious.
Let's talk about race.
So let's get into it.
You have due process, but the idea that Mr. Garcia's past doesn't matter is ludicrous. We live in a sovereign
See, you
nation.
can't tell no con that somebody past don't matter. Our past always matter. Our past always matter, right? I told you, I tried to get a job. They did a background and a front ground check on me. I bet you niggas done had a front ground check like me. The past matters.
And this idea that people can just come into our country and do whatever the heck they want to do is absurd to me. And if Democrats want to die on this hill, I promise you'll regret it politically. So go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. We don't want people breaking our laws coming into our country. That is a fact.
Let me let Scott have a word, and then we'll move on.
It seems to me that
she want everybody to have a word, but the brother, man, I don't like that shit, man. Shut the fuck up, Abby. Hey, man, see, bruh, it's like she want to put that man on the leash in front of these crackers and Latinos, bitch. Who the fuck you think you is?
Political analysis of this, though, is, and a lot of average people are looking at it this way. Why is it that we can let 20 million people into the country just walk across, whatever, and
that's why the real cons, that's why the real brothers, that's why we starting to be more cool with the white boys, because the white boys on our side. We don't want nobody to come. We already done let them in. Damn. We don't want the white boys. Most of the white boys, they thinking like us with this shit. They don't want to let illegal people in here because these white guys, they men. And at the same time, they know their ass new over here, and they happy to be over here. They don't want nobody else over here. They glad that we let them come. Now listen to what this bitch got to say though. But this why the bros starting to just say, all right, we rocking with the white boys. It's us and the white boys against everybody else. If y'all on that shit, that's what we on. That's what us and the conservative white boys. Not the liberal white boys, the conservative white boys.
Process for them to do that, but then we have to individually pick out every single person and go through years upon years upon years of paperwork and this and that and the other, and all we're trying to do is send them back to where they came from because they came here illegally in the first place. 20 million in with no process. How do you get 20 million out with years and years of people fighting every?
She's like, bitch, my mother came here as illegal immigrant MFI. My mother came here with nothing but a pair of flip-flops and 2 burritos, motherfucker, and tried to make a living the American way.
Every single case. You could cherry pick any case you want.
Well, you don't, right? You don't get people out, and that's the whole point, right? That's why these people are kicking and screaming and crying. Because
they want some new voters.
That if they can just wait it out 4 years, right? They get
They want some voters.
You know, maybe, just maybe, they can
they know they can't win.
Judicial injunction.
They know they can't win with us niggas. They know they can't win with us. That's why they trying to replace us. They know we ain't fucking with them no more. We just figured out why in the hell was we ever fucking with them.
It's literally about trying to make it impossible for President Trump to do anything because they know he only has 4 years, right? That's what they're trying to do.
But the reality is the crisis that put Donald Trump in the White House was caused over years and years and years of neglect and letting people walk into here without any process at all, and now you're trying to gum up the works to keep them here.
A lot of them came in. A lot of them came in with parole. A lot of them came in.
CNN polling shows 54% of Americans.
Her immigrant face having ass.
Want Mr. November That's CNN polling.
You know what's so hilarious about these polls they keep citing? Right? When you look at how they frame the poll. Well, should the United States bring back wrongly deported man? Of course, when you frame the question as wrongly deported man, of course you're going to get response.
Did they bring back illegal alien gangbanger, rapist, child booty demon killer? That's how they should have said it. Frame the question the right way, damn it.
That they want. Now, I guarantee you, if you put a poll out there, you remember. Okay, but again, you know, it depends on how you the 100-day mark. All of a sudden, you had around the 100-day mark, right? We're about to get peace between terrible the first 100 days.
Asylum is a legal right.
If you come in illegally, you have to leave. Americans are tired of that. We do not have unlimited resources.
Brother, he the only real American on the panel. It's only one American on the real panel. Only one American. Salute. Everybody else immigrants.
Okay. All right.
We're not talking about Marco Rubio.
Oh, now we're not. Now that's not relevant.
It's not
no,
relevant.
I'm talking about.
Asylum is a legal right.
If you come in illegally, you have to leave. Americans are tired of that. We do not have unlimited resources.
You know who was here illegally with a deportation order? Marco Rubio's grandfather.
All right.
We're not talking about Marco Rubio.
Oh, now we're not. Now that's not relevant.
It's not relevant.
No, I'm talking about Marco Rubio because Marco Rubio used to be an advocate for TP.
See, they trying to little boy the brother. Watch this though. She talking about Marco Rubio. She done try. See, she trying to deflect. Well, what about Marco Rubio? He a Republican.
He asked for Venezuelans, and Marco Rubio used to be an advocate for Nicaraguans.
Fact, see, that alpha move. Well, bitch, I ain't no motherfucking Marco Rubio. That's the best answer you give to a question like that. Bitch, I'm not Marco Rubio, bitch. You sitting here talking to me.
You big dummy.
Hey, Carolina Khan in the house, salute.
My beliefs.
No, I know you're not.
If you come into this country illegally, you are going home. Simple as that. We do not have unlimited resources.
I think a lot of Americans
to take care of other people.
There's a hell of a lot of people, other than the black people who were brought here as slaves, who came to this.
Sit them your $5 ass down. Got him. And this shit is over.
See.
And I ain't playing, nigga.
See. This is what they do to make themselves feel better. This is what they do. This is what they did so they wouldn't feel guilty. This is what they did to make them feel entitled to our ancestral land. They say, well, oh, you guys are immigrants too. Knowing it's a damn lie. You guys was brought here as slaves. No, bitch. The American Negro is the American Indian, you ignorant motherfucker. And that trick is not gonna work, bitch. See, you've been taught that lie just for this very purpose. You've been pushing and teaching that lie just for this reason, so you can feel entitled to come somewhere that don't belong to you and tell the Negro who's indigenous to the land that I was brought here to, you lying motherfucking devil. Get the fuck out of here.
We're not talking about Marco Rubio.
Oh, now we're not? No, that's not relevant?
It's not
no,
relevant.
I'm talking about Marco Rubio because Marco Rubio used to be an advocate for TPS for Venezuelans, and Marco Rubio used to be an advocate for Nicaraguans and Cubans. No, I know you're not.
If you come to this country illegally, you are going home. Simple as that. We do not have unlimited resources.
I think a lot of Americans
to take care of other people.
There's a hell of a lot of people other than the black people who were brought here as slaves who came to this country illegally.
They're not the same as black people who were brought here.
First off, we wasn't never brought here. That's been proven. We got 1,000 videos in the damn members only library proving that. Anybody that want to see them, get a membership so you can check them out. The American Negro is the American Indian. It can't be denied. It's already been proven. It's facts. So you can save that lie talking about, oh, well, y'all was brought here too. How you gonna say something about illegal aliens? Y'all was brought here too. No, bitch. We not immigrants. All y'all immigrants. We the only ones that's real fucking Americans, bitch. Shut up, Gabby. Shut up, Abby. Don't say nothing right now.
Here against
That's
our will.
exactly what I just said. I said there is a lot of people other than the black people.
There is a big difference.
That's exactly what I just said.
There is a big difference.
That's exactly what I just said, Sir Michael. Look and act indignant. That's exactly.
You bitch, you smell like burritos and stank coochie. Shut the fuck up, bitch. And see, bruh don't know enough, man. I wish I knew bruh to tell him how he could have handled that part better. Cause now we see two people that don't know what they talking about. He talking about, yo, we were brought here forcibly, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. Now both of y'all now, you got two fools arguing right now. Ignorant ass shit, man. That's their whole reason to try to say, oh, we can come to America. We can come, everybody from somewhere else. You, including you niggas. No, bitch. No, bitch. You got it wrong, bitch. You see, our ancestors been here since the beginning of time, bitch. We ain't immigrate for no motherfucking well. Bitch. We are the Americans, bitch. We is the culture, bitch. We is the red, white, and blue, bitch. Our ancestors invented all of that, bitch. You ain't did none of that, bitch. You ain't even invented a taco or a burrito, bitch. Yo, stank, funny, Frito pussy smelling ass, and you all on here talking shit, talking about somebody got brought here, bitch. You don't walk down the wrong. Now this shit finna go left. Now I'm finna call their motherfucking show. Bitch talking about somebody got brought here, bitch. We ain't get brought no motherfucking well. These people ignorant, man. I can't stand ignorance, man. And see, that fuck up the whole motherfucking debate right there. As soon as somebody don't know what they talking about, the whole debate go left now. Bitch, we is the red, white, and blue, bitch. It ain't y'all. Bitch, we the red, white, and blue, bitch. Grandma Quilt say so, bitch. You ain't got this, bitch. You the immigrant, bitch. This ain't immigrant shit, bitch. This real con shit, bitch. American shit, bitch. My granddaddy died for it, bitch. Fuck you talking about? Sitting there talking crazy. Shit pissed me the fuck off. Fake motherfuckers. You don't even know how to, your grandma don't even know how to crochet, you dumb motherfucker. She don't know how to put these colors and patterns together, bitch. Cause it ain't you. You ain't the American. It's us. It ain't nobody else. It's us, motherfucker. It's us. It's always gonna be us. The rest of y'all immigrants, motherfucker. The rest of y'all immigrants. Ain't nothing but one real American. The American Negro. The American Negro is the American Indian. Everybody else a fucking immigrant. You an invader. You illegal. Everybody else illegal aliens except us. Fuck that shit. Everybody. Everybody except us illegal aliens. Piss me off, motherfucker. Fucker, you don't got the artifacts, bitch. You don't got the music. You don't got nothing. You ain't got none of it, motherfucker. You ain't American. All these stupid ass Latinos riding around with their little brand new used Hondas with a fat pipe and a mohawk and shit, riding around playing dumbass Latino hip hop. Still trying to be like us the whole time, bitch. Why don't you make your own music? Why you gotta make Latino hip hop, motherfucker? Wanna be like us so bad? They ride around playing Spanish hip hop. Get that ragged ass shit out of here, you stupid MFers. Fucking up our country. I can't wait to Trump kick some more babies out and all. All of them need to go, man. All of them. They say, well, Blackjack, why are you mad? All right, hold on. Well, I'm mad because they gotta go. Them man, they ugly babies. And see, Trump ain't playing. Trump ain't playing with it. I'm all the way with Trump. I'm 100% terrorist. I'm with, as a matter of fact, I'm with the racism too. Let's bring some racism. Trump, you need to crank. See, that's the only thing I can complain about. They say after the Trump first 100 days, how he been doing, they did a poll. But they didn't ask me though. If they would have asked me, I would have said, you know what? I think the president's been doing a great job, actually. I'm like, but there is one thing I can complain about. They're going to say, okay, they're going to say, oh, we knew it. They're going to say, we knew it. You got something to complain about, huh? I said, yeah. I ain't been seeing enough racism from him. I said, he need to step up the racism. The immigrants, man. He step up. I said, I need to see some more they eating the cats and dogs type shit. He need to step the racism up, crank it up a notch. I voted for that shit. But this is an interview he did, man. This shit funny as hell, man. This shit he got loose.
Earlier today, I sat down with President Trump in the Oval Office for an...
Yeah, he did an interview with this beta male right here. This bitch made Democrat beta male, man. Bruh. And it's another fact. It's another fact. You can't identify with the Democrats and call yourself as an alpha male. That's an oxymoron. That's an oxymotherfucking moron. You can't talk about you agree with the Democrats and you vote Democrats and all this shit here, and then turn around and try to say you an alpha male. You ain't no motherfucking alpha male. You a beta male if you vote for the Democrats or you agree with their ideology. You a beta male. You a bitch ass beta male, scared of the racist boogeyman because you can't fight and you can't defend yourself. You think the KKK gonna get you and tear you up because you scared. I ain't scared. Fuck the KKK. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of none of that shit. I ain't even scared of the nigglets. I live around the nigglets. I'm from the trenches, like they say in Iraq. Shit, what the fuck I look like? If I can live around the nigglets, what I'm gonna be scared of the Ku Klux Klan for? They ain't no damn body. So when I hear these brothers talking about the racism and all this sounding like a slave, in my mind, you just bitch made and you can't defend yourself. You scary in my mind. Because even during them times, not all brothers was putting up with that bullshit. It was brothers out here defending themselves and fucking people up. It was brothers in the spirit of motherfucking fucking up a cracker. Salute.
An exclusive interview on his 100th day of his second term. It was a great opportunity to ask him some wide-ranging questions about the issues that most concern so many Americans. We talked about the economy and his tariffs. We talked about immigration and those deportations. And you can see here the White House has put up some posters that they say show some of the violent criminals that...
It ain't no they say, it do show, motherfucker. It ain't no talking about they say. See, stick to the facts, motherfucker. Man, Trump handled his ass like a bitch, though, man. One thing about Trump gonna handle himself. That's one thing I respect about him. You can try him. He gonna fire back at you. Salute. Trump gonna fire back.
Murderers. We had many murderers. 11,888, they think. Some murdered more than one person. So you had murderers coming in, you had everybody coming in, and not just South America, from all over the world. They were emptying their prisons into our country.
This will tell you everything about leadership and who should be in charge and who shouldn't be in charge. Fellas and ladies, let's say you was somewhere in somebody else's hood, right? And it was about to go down. It was two people you had smoked with. They spotted you. It was the ops, two ops. and they say, oh, it's about to go down, y'all about to squabble up, right? And you get the choice. You say, okay, you by yourself, we're going to grant your magic wish just one time. We ain't going to let you get jumped on by two people and two of the ops in another person's hood. We're going to grant your wish one time. We're going to send you some help instantly. But you only get two choices. They're going to say, we can either send Donald Trump or we can send Joe Biden. Who you going with? Who you going with? I'm picking Trump all day. If I got to squabble up with two motherfuckers, two of the ops, and it's between Trump and Biden who gonna be on my team, that's an easy pick. Trump all day. I know Trump ain't scared of the fire. If they want to pull the heat out, we're gonna pull the eyes out, and we're gonna pop all back. I already know Joe Biden gonna shit on his pants. Joe Biden like a white girl in the Scary Movie. He gonna fall. That motherfucker gonna fall. Fucking Joe Biden. That's all I'm saying. I keep to even when I make my decisions, I go down to common sense issues. Salute.
And now it's totally closed down. And you've seen just yesterday they announced 99.9%. Nobody thought that could happen.
And it happened quickly, down. No illegal aliens.
And I think that's very significant. But we're doing other things that are very significant. The results will take a little bit longer because it's one of those, it's complicated. It's many years of trading abuse. We've been abused by other countries for years and years. They laughed at us. They thought we were stupid people, and we're fixing it. And I
think that's going to be very, very important.
But
we need to start some wars and start just bombing some of these other countries. Get our money back. I'm with it. Shit. Send the troops, man. Make up, do it. We need to. You know what we need right now? We need a false flag attack. We need to make up a fake attack right now. That's what, the government need to pull a move right now like they've been doing so many years. This the time, if they pull a false flag, I wouldn't be mad. They need to pull a false flag move and then get rid of habeas corpus and put us in the motherfucking, put us in the martial law and just start kicking the League of Aliens and Democrats out the country. Salute, kicking anybody we want to out. I'm with it. Send the troops over to a couple countries to bully a couple countries around, man. I'm with that shit. Kill up a couple of people. Blow them up, you know what I'm saying? We need to, they've been trying America for too long. We need to really go, I ain't gonna lie, America, the United States need to go around the world whooping ass. We need to go on the ass kicking. We need to put belt to ass for about a decade. We need to put belt to ass military-wise for about 10 years straight to about 2035 and just go take what we want everywhere. We need to go pillage. We need to go make slaves out of people, all that shit. Send the troops, send the knockers. We can get them back. They've been winning these last couple of years. We can get them back very easily.
I have a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, I would really say that the border is so important. Just
and
can't.
We'll get there. Immigration is huge.
I don't be feeling sorry.
I want to start. Sure.
I don't be feeling sorry for when the war go down and they be like, oh, they bombed the school. I be like, good. Like all these illegal aliens be breaking in our country anyway. That's less illegal aliens that can come over here. Soon they do that shit. That's why even when they were fucking up Ukraine and still fucking up, I'm like, good, man. Fuck them up some more. That mean that's less of them that can try to come over here. Shit. Over there. Build your own shit up. Coming over here. I do not feel sorry for them. None of them, man. When they go to war and all them motherfuckers get fucked up. I don't feel sorry for them. I'm telling y'all. Y'all might say, Blackjack, that's cold. But I'd rather be cold than to be dishonest. I'd rather just be honest with you how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie about it. I'd be like, good, blow up their church. I'm like, blow up the school, blow up the church, blow up their government building, blow up their neighbor, blow all that shit up. Just drop bombs everywhere. I don't give a damn. It's the U.S. Army, goddammit. Proud to be an American.
With the economy, the number one issue for so many people, for just about everybody, it's one of the main reasons that you're back in this office. And now we have this trade war with China that Moody's and other analysts say is going to cost American families thousands of more dollars per year. And there is a lot of concern out there. People are worried, even some people who voted for you saying, I didn't sign up for this. So
hold on.
How do you answer those?
Ain't nobody said that, bitch. The only people said that is y'all. Ain't nobody voted for Trump talking about that. We Trump told y'all everything he gonna do and he doing it right now.
There is a lot of.
He got his game face on. When Trump sitting with his hands like that, that's how he was sitting. That's how he was sitting with Zelensky ass. He was sitting with Zelensky like that, and look at his face. See, Trump slick, man. Trump about to go in. When I saw this shit, I was like, he finna go in on his ass. He got his hands in the rock diamond, and he got the meme mug. Trump finna go in on this. Trump don't recognize he the ops.
Concern out there. People are worried. Even some people who voted for you saying, I didn't sign up for this. So how do you answer those concerns?
Well, they did sign up for it, actually, and this is what I campaigned on. I said that we've been abused by other countries at levels that nobody's ever seen before. We were losing $3 to $5 billion a day on trade. We were losing $1.5 trillion to $2 trillion a year.
We've been straight up getting extorted with the Democrats in charge. Now Trump doing extorting.
Sustainable. They were taking advantage of us like they've never. I could have left it that way, and at some point there would have been an implosion like nobody's ever seen. But I said, no, we have to fix it. I've wanted to do this for many years. You know, I had the best economy during my first term. We had a tremendous economy, tremendous success, and we did tremendous numbers of tariffs on. We took in a lot of money from tariffs. China in particular, hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs.
And
we had no inflation.
And right after that, that's why China hit us with the COVID. See, a lot of people ain't pay attention to that. China hit us with that COVID shit on purpose because it was taxing their ass on them tariffs, getting our money back. And they tried to wreck our economy with that COVID.
As you know, we had an incredible economy. We're given credit for a great economy. But I said, we have to fix this, otherwise it's just not self-sustaining.
But one of the things you ran on was you'd said you'd bring prices down on day one, and that it would happen fast.
Bitch, prices did nothing been down, bitch. I got some gas in Georgia the other day for $2 and some change, motherfucker. And the eggs been low. What the fuck you talking about? So you ain't gonna just get here and lie, bitch. I got the pause button, motherfucker. You ain't gonna just get the lie and just keep on moving. I got the pause button in real life, because I'm gonna get loud with your ass. As soon as you lie, we gonna straighten that lie out before we move on.
And that it would happen fast. And most economists will tell you that tariffs will raise prices. So
fuck what most economists. How you know what most economists got to say, motherfucker? You don't know most economists. Fuck what they got to say, bitch.
Tariffs cut against that promise you made to bring prices down.
No, because I had massive tariffs on China, if you remember, in my first term, and we had essentially no inflation, like around 1% inflation, which is like a perfect number. And then when Biden took over, it went through the roof. It went to probably the worst inflation we've ever had. I mean, we had an inflation nightmare. Now, if you look at what's happening now, we're only there for 100 days, as you say. And in 100 days, we took over. We had bad inflation for 4 years, for 2 years especially 2 years of his administration. I would say record-setting like we've never seen. They say 48 years, the worst in 48 years. I say it was much worse than that. Yeah. Right. So now if you look at what's happened, energy is down. Gasoline hit $1.98 in a few states during the last couple of days.
Damn.
It was $3.50 and $4 and $4.50. But gasoline is way down. When I took over, you remember the big thing with eggs. They hit me the first week. Eggs, like it was my fault. I said, I didn't cause this problem. This problem was caused by Biden. What's the problem with eggs? And they said, they've doubled. And well, eggs are down 87% since I got involved.
A lot of that is bird flu.
And by the way, and there were plenty of eggs for Easter, which we just went through. There were plenty of eggs for Easter. They were saying you won't have enough eggs for Easter. My secretary did a fantastic job on eggs. Groceries are down. Everything's down. Okay. Interest rates are the same. Interest rates should...
He killing them. Okay, man. He hitting them with, Trump hitting his ass with body shots, left hooks, everything. He just doing the intellectual spar. He winning. The dude on the break, he like, okay, you hammering me. Look. See, I be paying attention to body language. Dude, you losing debate. Trump hammering your ass with all the facts.
Secretary did a fantastic job on eggs. Groceries are down. Everything's down. Interest rates are the same. Interest rates should be down. But we have a Federal Reserve that wants to be stubborn. They want to be cute.
We'll get to that. You said something a couple of weeks ago that struck me. You said concerning the tariffs, which economists say are going to raise prices. You said, quote, hang tough. Yeah. It won't be easy. You said that to the American people. Is that what Americans should expect, some hard times?
I've said that during my campaign. Look, we won a campaign by a lot. We won all 7 swing states. We won the popular vote by a lot. You know, we had a tremendous campaign. I said all of ththese things during my campaign.
He sure did. He said it's going to be some short-term pain for some long-term pleasure. That's what that man said. He said that shit. And I was like, cool. I ain't finna do nothing but stack my money anyway and invest. That's what I said. I ain't finna do nothing but play with Wall Street for the next years on Max, because I already know the businessmen back in charge, the patriarchy in charge. It's time to get to the money. Yeah, while everybody bullshitting and legal aliens trying to eat crumbs and coming in bit like roaches. Yeah, in the background, the businessmen making moves and Wall Street getting the pop in. That's where I'm at. I already know this the time to eat. I'm not done. Talking about hard times. That means save your money, fool, and invest. You know what you're trying to buy everything on Temu for anyway. All that cheap ass shit on Amazon, that ragged ass shit. Shit be ragged as hell. You wanna buy every gadget on Amazon that come out from Shenzhou and shit. That raggedy piece of shit. Fuck all that shit. Fuck everything that comes from China.
I said, you're going to have a transition period. We've been ripped off by every country all over the world. They're laughing at us. They thought we were stupid people, and we were. And I said, that's not going to happen. We're not going to let that happen.
Hard times are ahead?
I don't think so. I think great times are ahead. Look, since I came in, gasoline is down, groceries are down, egg prices are down, many things are down, just about everything. You know, you don't have the drop in fuel and energy and oil like we did. I took it from maybe $3.20, maybe more than that, down into a much lower number. When you have that kind of a drop, you're not going to have inflation.
Not now, but it's the tariffs, right? We still have 145% tariffs on China. Your Treasury Secretary said we basically have an embargo on China.
Look, you're trying to say something's going to happen, Terry.
No, okay, well,
nothing's going to happen.
You know business.
Terry,
I want to ask you.
I do know business.
Yes,
and
so 145% tariffs on China, and that is basically an embargo.
They deserve it.
It'll raise prices on everything from electronics to clothing to building houses.
You don't know whether or not China's going to eat it.
That's mathematics.
China probably will eat those tariffs, but at 145, they basically can't do much business with the United States. And they were making from us $1 trillion a year. They were ripping us.
He making it where they can't even sell nothing. They can't do business over here. He cutting off business from China. That's the whole point. Raise the tariffs up to 2,000%. I don't care. Cut them off. We don't need that bullshit anyway. That cheap shit from China. That cheap raggedy shit be coming from China. That shit be ragged as hell. Don't need that shit. Need to start making more shit anyway.
Off like nobody's ever ripped us off. And by the way, we have other countries that were just as bad. If you look at the European Union, it was terrible what they've done to us. Every country, almost every country in the world was ripping us off. They're not doing that anymore.
I want you to think about the boom that this country has had in small businesses, mom and pop Etsy stores, small businesses that became big businesses.
They haven't had a boom because of inflation.
Well,
the boom was inflationary boom. The people were wiped out with inflation.
Yes.
I mean, you read the news, you do the business stuff, I assume.
Bruh, we ain't see Biden put out this many words in his whole 4 years, I swear. I ain't seen Biden talk this long in the 4 whole, this is more talking than we got out of Biden for 4 years straight, bro. I swear. That's more words in this last 15 minutes than Joe Biden spit out in 4 years, bro.
Now, a lot of them built those businesses on the trading model.
Yeah, and they're going to make more money
They
now.
sourced their products overseas, and now they're looking at an extinction
I've
event.
been here.
It's a disaster for them.
I've been here for 3 months. I've taken a trade deficit down to a number that's very, very.
Trump said, motherfucker, I ain't been here for 3 months. I done been in that situation. Where you been a new guy on the job, with the job fucked up, and they looking at you like you supposed to fix every motherfucking thing. I done been in that situation. You be like, motherfucker, I just got here. This shit gonna take some time. This shit is fucked up. That's how you Oh shit, this is hilarious.
It's starting to get really good. I just got here. We had a country that it was not sustainable. What Biden did to this country, between the open borders where criminals poured into our country, between every country in the world ripping us off on trade, it was not sustainable.
So your message to those small businesses who are saying, we can't live a month, 2 months with these tariffs. Apple got a big deal. Is there something for them?
No, not only Apple. We've got $7 to $8 trillion being invested in our country in 2 months. Biden didn't have that over a year. I mean, if you look at Biden, nobody was really investing.
Trump done got in office and started putting his foot in these other countries' ass. Extorting the shit out there. Yeah, you want to do business over here? Yeah, I need to see a couple trillion. Trump making their pay up. Boy, I respect it. You want to do business over here, motherfucker? You finna pay. You ain't. If you don't pay, you ain't doing business over here, motherfucker. You ain't finna come over here and eat. And while we starve, what the hell you think this is?
Investing in this country. Everybody was ripping off our country. Apple's putting up $500 billion, but that's only one of many companies. Companies are flooding.
Yeah, knockers be buying Apple phones left and right. Apple wasn't even billing them motherfuckers over here. Apple like, fuck you knockers. Every time I look up, knockers got a fresh pair of Jordans on. I ain't gonna lie, I done bought some, you know, we get it. But Michael Jordan ain't billing that, making that shit over here. Michael Jordan like, if you knockers billing that shit in China.
Into our country right now.
So your answer to the concern about the tariffs is everything's going to be hunky-dory?
Everything's going to be just fine. It wouldn't have been if I didn't do this. I had a choice. I could leave it, have a nice, easy time, but I think ultimately you would have had an implosion. Our country had inflation that was worse than they've ever had it before. You don't mention that. Why don't you mention that? We had the worst inflation.
Because he the ops. He only want to mention what's convenient. He the ops, and we know it. I ain't fooled. I know he the ops. He disagrees with, you know when you got an opinion and you stand around, you might be a couple people, then you know you got somebody that disagree, and then another person want to disagree with you too, man. Them the ops, man. I look at it, when people do that, I be like, man, if I gotta disagree with somebody, you just stay out of it, unless you agree with me. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree with me and you agree with them, you instantly the ops in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? You instantly the ops in my eyes and you disagree with me and you all agree. You agreeing with everything the ops saying. You sitting up here disagreeing with me. MF, you the ops too. Yeah, I see it, man. That's just how I see things, man. I try to catch it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be a lame duck, all chilling with the ops the whole time. And then you act like at the last minute, you ain't know they were the ops, man. They been agreeing with the ops the whole time.
Probably in the history of our country, people say 48 years, probably in the history of our country, we had the worst inflation. And people were dying over the inflation. You know that. Now the grocery prices are coming down, the energy prices are coming down, gasoline's coming down. it's all heading in the right direction.
Okay, let's move on to immigration.
He want to move on, boy. That boy be losing. He want to move on, but you gonna lose on immigration too. It's where that part where it got heated at though, man. It got funny when Trump started getting on his ass for real. He tried to move on. Trump wouldn't let him move on. He tried to hit everybody with some fake news and he tried to say, well, let's move on. Trump was like, hell nah, MF, you ain't finna slide the fake news on us.
About your methods, how you're accomplishing
they seem to work.
Do you acknowledge that under our law, every single person who gets deported gets a hearing first to make their case?
Do every person that try to come in the country illegally, do they get a hearing to come in? Oh, so you can come in illegally with no hearing, but you got to get a hearing to get deported? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, are we talking about people that are citizens of our country or not?
No, you're not deporting citizens at this point.
Well, let me ask you, did they get hearings?
He talking about at this point, bitch. At no point. They ain't deporting them at no point, you stupid MF. See, slick shit. He talking about at this point. Motherfucker, what you mean at this point? At no point. They ain't never said they was. See, they try to get the public scared. See, he's gonna start deporting U.S. citizens. I think we should be able to deport U.S. citizens. I think honestly, I believe if you ain't in, everybody should be able to be deported except indigenous cons. If you ain't a real American, your ass up for deportation. If you ain't, only people that shouldn't be allowed to be deported is black Americans, unless we vote on the black American that we want deported. Like, that's the only way you can deport a black American. The American Negro, the Negro Indian, whatever you want to call us right now, black, I don't give a damn, whatever you want to call us right now. If you want to deport one of us, we got to agree on it. Other than that, everybody else can be deported at any time. Salute. That's my opinion.
Allowed 21 million, because I think the number is 20 million people to flow into our country. You had 21 million people that came into our country through a stupid open border, and they were prisoners, and they were people that you don't want in many cases in our country, right? They came from all over the world. They came from the Congo. They came from South. They came from all over the world. We're talking about some of the roughest countries in the world.
They had illegal alien murderers, child rapists, and booty demons. That's who came. That's who here right now amongst us. You seeing them every day.
Here,
they working at your local McDonald's. They working at your local Walmart.
Terrorists, by the way. Now,
but
did we give them a hearing when they came in?
Well, the law requires that every single person who is going to be deported gets a hearing first.
Well,
do you acknowledge?
Fuck a hearing.
I'll have to ask the lawyers about that. All I can say is this. If you're going to have 21 million people, and if we have to get a lot of them out because they're criminals.
Just enact martial law, man. So you can just get them. If they going to be in your way the whole time this next 4 years, this is what we voted for Trump to come in here and debo some shit, kick people out and all. If these MFers going to get in the way, just go on and enact martial law and do what we voted for you to do and fuck them. Fuck what they think about it. That's all they gotta be, man. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Martial law now. Get out the way. All these puss ass Democrat judges and shit. Just martial law that shit. Fuck them. Martial law. That's what I say. Do martial law, man. I'm with that military shit.
We're gonna have to act fast. We can't. Do you think we can give 21 million trials?
In that martial law and get these motherfuckers crying for real. I'm ready to drink me some Democrat tears. Get these motherfuckers crying and bitching. Oh, it's martial law. Oh, he gonna start deporting Democrats. Oh, he deporting U.S. citizens. Ah! Kick him out. I have a deportation list with Charlemagne the God on that mother, Charlemagne the devil on that bitch.
Is that what you want us to do?
The law is the law, sir. The law is the law on your side.
Fuck the law.
Doesn't say anything about trials.
If the law is the law, then that means you don't come in the country illegally. Salute. If the law was the law.
Not trials, hearings. These people came in, they're not citizens. They came in illegally. They came into our country illegally. We have to get them out.
There's a legal process for that.
I can't, sure, and we follow the legal process. I can't have a trial, a major trial for every person that came in illegally. We have thousands of murderers that came in. They're going to murder people. They already have murder.
Or we could just give them the death penalty right away, and we can get them on due process with the death penalty, and then we get them a speedy trial too. Due process and speedy trial. The death penalty. You want to come in here illegally? You're a murderer. Kill your ass.
30 people in our country.
Right, so
we have to get them out,
They're
and we have to
bad
get them
guys,
out fast.
Really bad guys, but in our country, even bad guys get due process, right?
If people come into
he a beta male, man. He old pussy ass beta male. You don't get due process in other countries, motherfucker. You go over there and get caught lacking and see if you get some due process in El Salvador or somewhere, motherfucker.
Country illegally, there's a different standard. These are illegal. They came in illegally.
But they get due process.
No, they don't get due process. They don't get no civil rights, no nothing. They don't get nothing in my eye. They don't get nothing but the death penalty. Stop coming here. Say the fuck where you came from.
Well, they get a process where we have to get them out. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Venezuelans.
They get whatever my lawyers say.
Right. All right, let's talk about the Venezuelans. You deported more than 200 Venezuelans to that prison in El Salvador. You say they're violent, they're gang members, they're terrorists. Many of them don't have a criminal record at all.
Well,
but I'm
not so sure about that. If you take a look,
I want to read you something.
Excuse me. When you look at those people, they were violent people. They were violent people.
But many of them don't have a criminal record at this point.
I want
to read you
say.
Don't say that's what you say. You don't know what you're talking about. You sit here, you keep saying they ain't got no criminal record. You beta male, liberal, Democrat, bitch made ass motherfucker. You don't know what the fuck going on. You trying to stand up for some fucking illegal aliens, you pussy punk motherfucker. Gotta be able to deport your bitch ass too. See, I agree we should be able to deport U.S. citizens. And I agree that a president should be able to run more than 2 terms. You get tired of this faggot ass shit this country doing. And yes, we can say faggot ass shit again. The men back in charge, bitch! Beta male ass, punk ass, bitch made ass dude. The real men back in charge, bitch. The businessmen, motherfucker.
Based on their lawyer, what their lawyers have said. Okay. Joe Rogan said this. Joe Rogan, one of the leading podcasters, Trump supporter.
I know he can't fight, man. Look at him, man. Same thing. If I'm in somebody else's hood and I spot 2 of the ops and they ask me, all right, you get to have one person on your team, either this dude or Trump. Man, I'm picking Trump every time, man. This punk ass dude right here, man, his bitch ass.
About the deportation of Venezuelans, he said, quote, rounding up gang members and shipping them to El Salvador with no due process, he said it was dangerous, and added, quote, we got to be careful that we don't become monsters while we're fighting monsters. Is Joe Rogan right?
Oh, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, we want to be
careful,
and we are careful. We're doing something
it be
that has
obvious
to
to
be
me,
done.
man, about these
We have a
dudes.
country that's very sick. Joe Biden, and it's not him because I don't even think he knew what the hell was happening, but the people around him are vicious people. And what they've done to the country is unbelievable.
Facts.
They've allowed 21 million people to pour into our country. Many of these people are criminals. They've
All
allowed
of them criminals.
you mentioned
And no many, all of them are criminals. And the babies.
Venezuela, the jails of Venezuela to be emptied into the United States. Do you know Venezuela crime is way down? Way, way down. You know why? Because their criminals are now living happily in the United States of America, and we're getting them out. And I was elected to get them out. And we're getting them
Under
out,
the law. It
and
sounds
we're
like-
getting them out fast, and we're getting them out legally. Now, in some cases, we have judges. In some cases, they're radical left judges. What happened
Gay
the other
judges.
day where a judge was protecting a criminal was horrible. And I think she's got big problems, frankly. And there are
They should deport that bitch. They should deport that bitch and give her the death penalty. That's what I say. You want You want to be out here caping for illegal aliens, your ass get the death penalty, man. Get the fuck out of our country, too.
A couple of them like that.
I want to talk about one
Wait
man.
a minute.
Yep.
We have to be treated fairly by judges, and we're not being treated fairly by all judges.
Oh, that's a subject. So you're saying that you don't like some of the rulings, some of the court orders?
I think the rulings will be overturned, yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you about one man and one court order. Kilmer Abrego Garcia. He's the Salvadoran man who crossed
that
into
puss ass, fuck ass MS-13, booty demon, rapist, child murderer. Fuck that motherfucking Kilmer. Fuck the MS-13. MS-13, you listening right? I ain't. Fuck MS-13. The rest of America scared of y'all. Blackjack ain't scared of MS. Run up on me with your little MS-13 on your knuckles and find out what happened. What happened to your ass? I'm gonna tell you like the young brother said to the other dude, touch me and see what happened. Fuck MS. Look, I said, my name Blackjack, Jacksonville, Florida. I said, any of you illegal aliens in Jacksonville, Florida, you can see me, whatever you want to do. I say, fuck the whole MS-13. It's whatever. I'm with it. Try me. Run up on me with your little short ass and see what happened.
Country illegally, but who is under a protective order that he not be sent back to El Salvador. Your government sent him back to El Salvador and acknowledged in court that was a mistake. And now the Supreme Court has upheld an order that you must return him to facilitate his return to the United States. What are you doing to comply?
Well, the lawyer that said it was a mistake was here a long time, was not appointed by us. Should not have said.
Fuck the whole MS-13. If you got a problem with MS-13, say show yourself. Start hiding in the shadows, coward. Come out and tell everybody who you is. To me, all y'all MS-13. All you Latinos MS-13 to me. In my eyes, any of you got tattoos, your ass MS-13. You got any kind of tattoo, any tattoo, you an MS-13 member.
Should not have said that. I'm just trying to understand. The person that you're talking about, you're making this person sound, this is a MS-13 gang member, a tough cookie, been in lots of skirmishes, beat the hell out of his wife, and the wife was petrified to even talk about him, okay? This is not an innocent, wonderful gentleman from
I'm not saying he's a good guy. It's about the rule of law.
MS-13 a bunch of faggots. MS-13 is the LGBT, the faggot crew. Y'all out here beating women and raping children and killing children. Try a real knocker. See what happened.
He came into our country illegally.
You could get him back. There's a
faggot ass MS-13.
You could pick it up.
I hope you get mad.
Power the presidency.
Start doing some crazy shit.
Of El Salvador and
we need to do a false flag MS-13. You know what? We need to do a false flag MS-13 attack and then just round up all the Latinos after that. That's all we need to do for real. Round all their ass up. Pull up anywhere we spot them at. Spot them, we got them.
If he were the gentleman that you say he is, I would do that.
But the court has ordered you to facilitate that.
I'm not the one making this decision. We have lawyers that don't want to do this.
But the buck stops in this office.
No. I follow the law. You want me to follow the law? If I were the president that just wanted to do anything, I'd probably keep him right where he is.
Supreme Court says what the law is.
Listen, I was elected to take care of a problem. It was a unforced error that was made by a very incompetent man, a man that turned out to be incompetent, that you always said was wonderful, a great genius, right? And now you find out, all of the media now, they're saying what a mistake they made. A man who was grossly incompetent allowed us to have open borders where millions of people flowed in. I campaigned on that issue. I wouldn't say it was my number one issue, but it was pretty close. Right up there. I campaigned on that issue.
Joe Biden single-handedly disrespected all the men in our country. That's what Joe Biden disrespected all the men in our country. He said, F you men in the USA and y'all children that you gotta provide for and protect. F you and your children. We bringing Jose and not every illegal booty demon in the country. We feel like we bringing 20 million of them in. That's what Joe Biden said. Joe Biden said, F us. Wow, we should just kill them and kill them too. I say it should. I'm ready for it to get loose. Me and my bro, boy, we got weapons. So I'm ready. Anytime they want to get busy, I'm ready for chaos. I'm ready for anarchy. Bring the chaos so we can go and get rid of their ass. Fuck all these judges and shit getting away. Just let the people do it then. Don't let this shit get wild. Motherfuckers will leave. We ain't got to let enough of them get slaughtered out here. They'll start leaving on their own. They'll say, this is not safe. We're going back to Honduras.
Done an amazing job, had closed borders. He said you couldn't do it. You wouldn't be able to do it. It would never happen. Well, it happened, and it happened very quickly. Wait a minute. When we have criminals, murderers, criminals in this country, we have to get them out, and we're doing it.
By law.
And you'll pick out one man, but even
By
the
law,
man
my
that you picked
ass.
out,
The law, you come
in.
in by law. The only way you get treated by law is if you come in by law. If you come in not by law, you get put out not by law, motherfucker.
He wasn't a member of a gang. And then they looked, and on his knuckles, he had MS-13.
There's a dispute
Well,
over that.
wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattooed.
Oh, he had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute.
But let's move on. Just like Abby. You losing, bruh. You losing your bitch ass. You a bitch. You arguing like a bitch. See, it's these white men, it's women like Abby. It's the problem. White women liberals is the problem. The men that's gonna save the country is men like Trump, American Negro men, and 8% of black women. That's who's gonna save the country. Watch. 92% of black women ain't fucking with us. We know it. It's all good. We gonna save the country from y'all dumb ass anyway. The 8% that's rocking with us, we know who the real queens is. We know who they is. The 92% of you dumb motherfuckers, fuck you. You hate Trump, but you love white men, though. Ain't that convenient? A lot of sisters out here swirling, but they ain't gonna try to tell brothers, you can't be liking Donald Trump. You don't get to pick which white men to like, motherfucker. They want to pick and choose what white man is okay to like. Ain't that a bitch? We like Travis Kelce, but we hate Donald Trump. Get your stupid ass out of here. Nobody needs to know what you got to say. Get your dumb ass out of here, Keisha. Fuck out of here. The real sisters know what's up. Hey, this shit, hey. My brother watched my show. He was like, "You be wild." I don't care, man. You think I get out here and kill?
MS-1.
People that love me, man. I don't care if I say shit that be offending people. I don't give a fuck. If somebody offended by shit I say, they don't love me anyway. Fuck them. Shit, fuck them then. They ain't love me anyway. Cause I can say anything, and people that love me, they don't be offended. Fuck them motherfuckers that be offended by what I say. You know what I'm saying?
It says MS-13.
So let me
Hey, they're giving you the big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing the interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay. But I picked you, Terry. But you're not being very nice. He had MS-13 tattooed.
We'll agree to disagree. I want to move on to something else.
Terry, do you want me to show you the picture?
I saw the picture. We'll
and you think it was
disagree.
I saw the picture.
Well,
Here we go.
Terry's
a bitch.
But go look at his hand. He
Fair
had
enough.
MS-13.
He did have tattoos that can be interpreted that way. I'm not an expert on them. I want to turn.
That's old faggot ass, bitch made ass answer. He had tattooed. Could be confirmed that way. I'm not an expert. Bitch, you know what that shit motherfucking mean MS-13, you stupid motherfucker. Let's not play games. The shit mean MS-13. Marijuana smiley face 13, motherfucker. That's MS-13. Tired of this faggot ass shit. That's why I can't fuck with the Democrats, cause they liars. They be on some faggot ass shit, man. They can't be honest. You on some faggot ass beta male shit. Just be straight up. Stop beating around the bush. You sound like Abby. Arguing about what a tattoo mean. We know the shit mean MS-13, you dumb motherfucker. MS-13 tattoo. We know what they mean. feeling sorry for these stupid motherfuckers over here. I don't feel sorry for none of them. Just kill all of them. Do their ass like Helen Keller. I wish Hitler was still alive. Send their ass to Hitler, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Fumigate them motherfuckers, man. Look at them. They look stupid. Bunch of stupid motherfuckers. Wait, why you ain't wait, what a roof, all the roofs you can build at now, huh? You talking about you're such a good builder. You ain't building no roofs right now. Yeah, it's out here in El Salvador looking goofy. These people should, man, send them over there, man. Let them do what they do to them, man. Let them do what they do. Nah, exterminate these roaches, man. People, you want to be running around looking like a goon and a goblin and your ugly ass. You want to run around looking like a demon, scaring the kids and the women, man. You need to die. You a demon. You don't accept it being a demon. You out here raping kids. You out here raping kids, women, and animals. Doing evil shit, just think you gonna go wherever you want to with your little MS-13 tattoos everywhere. I say kill them. I don't deserve no due process to your grave, motherfucker. Right in here. You get due process with Lucifer, motherfucker. You get due process in hell in my eyes. I'll put a bullet right in his neck. Firing squad action. Get his ass out of here. Oh, this is why men need to be in charge. Every country should be ran by men. It shouldn't be no women in charge. Because we don't need women in their emotions when it's time it's a time to kill and it's a time to heal. It's time to deal with other men. It need to be men in charge. Men don't give a fuck about your feelings. All your blood getting spilled. Don't give a fuck. Will sleep very easily. Look at him, see? You, in my eyes, your ass got a date with Satan. In my eyes, you got a date with Satan. I gives a fuck. In my eyes, you a Lucifer. You need to be down there with your brethren. Fuck MS-13. I want y'all to try me. I'ma kill you. If you even come close to me looking like MS-13 and you look like you got attitude, I'ma smoke your ass. We're gonna deport your corpse. You're gonna have a funeral back down there. Fuck these devils. These just other devils. They're devils. That's all they are. Oh, I say, man, they get the war started. Let's go on down there where they at. Go on, send the troops. I ain't live shit. Sign me up. Send me down. Strap me up with a rifle and give me that U.S. military gear. Send me down there. Some people like me. We exterminate the problem. Send pest control down that motherfucker. Yeah, man. I give a fuck about these people, man. I don't care. Hey, Glocks in the house, salute. See, my daddy be with this shit. My mama, I love my mama. I love my daddy, but my mama be like, that's wrong, man. Go sit your ass down somewhere. This ain't time for us to hear nothing you got to say. We don't want to hear what we already know. We know it's wrong. The point is, we don't care. We don't care. Well, killing is wrong. You talking about killing all them people, that wrong. We already know this. We ain't asking your advice right now, Mom. It's a man conversation. Go in there and sit down somewhere. That's what this is. Going on, cause honest truth to the Most High. When them bullets start flying, your ass in charge anyway. As the men, you in charge whether you like it or not. That's what you don't know. When the bullets start flying, all the women finna jump behind you. So you already in charge. You just don't know you in charge. That's what these niggas don't know. But yeah, man, I was just rocking out with y'all one time. I know I've been ghosted. It's getting hot down here in Florida. Boy, I was starting to pop out. These motherfuckers, these broke ass ACs on my ass. Jack, we got another one for you. Get over there. Get over there and put some Freon in that thing and all this bullshit every day. That's why I ain't been popping off. And other than that, I've been popping off on the market. We're going to talk that money again like we were talking that money the other day. I've been posting little posts in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I've been showing off. I've been showing off, but for a reason, because I'm trying to inspire somebody. Like, hold on, let me go to it. I've been posting in my community posts. Like, I've been busy, man, busting my ass, trying to knock the hours out, getting work done. And other than that, I've been playing Wall Street. Like I say, you got the right kind of administration in charge. Wall Street is popping lately. So I've been posting some of my daily earnings while I be at work. I be trading stocks while I'm at work. I be making a little side money while I'm at work. I've been posting the little photo screenshots of some of my daily earnings, just trading a little couple stocks. Just trying to inspire some niggas. And that's why I've been busy. Stock market popping, so I've been popping off. It's getting hot. That Freon popping, I've been popping off. That's why I ain't been doing shows like that lately. And like I said, I've been trying to still be hollering in the community chat, trying to inspire somebody. I hope you niggas start. I hope maybe I inspired 2 or 3 people to say, hey man, I want to try to invest. Maybe they ain't never did it. Maybe somebody get inspired and you even go just save some money or something, or whether you go learn how to trade. You know what I'm saying? I hope I do inspire you and you do better for yourself and your family and the tribe in general. Because that's what we don't need. They got all these illegal aliens, they the new slaves. You don't need to be no slave out here. Your ass could be out here. You could work. I ain't saying don't work. Get your money. I'm saying don't be no slave. Don't be out here working 13 hours trying to work. Don't be out here trying to work 25 hours a day and it ain't even 25 hours in the day. Take your little short illegal alien ass home, motherfucker. You done made enough money today. Get your goof ass on somewhere. Go home. Learn how to use your brain and make some money, nigga. Let them be the slaves, fool. Until we kick them out at least. I'm gonna do some more shows getting to the money. I'm gonna try to maybe I can give y'all some. Well, no, I don't give financial advice. Let me make a disclaimer right now. This is not financial advice. You can lose your money playing in the stock market. So don't we talk about I told you nothing to do. That disclaimer right here. Try to sue me. I'm like, yeah, man, he told me to invest and I lost it all, yo dumb ass. Don't try to sue me, motherfucker. This is not advice. I might show you what I'm doing. And maybe you can do, maybe you want to do your own thing. But it's very simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that we should be, you know, like, most people probably think this is corny. Like, I'd be like, it's sad that, and this is not just a American Negro thing. This is people in general. Most people is financially illiterate. And that's sad. And that's one of our major problems, being financially illiterate. So I said, I'm going to start talking more about the market. You know what I'm saying? We can make our own Black Wall Street around here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're going to let everybody else make money off. You know, basically, I'm in a nutshell, this is all it's going. You save some money. Stop buying shit from China. Save you some money. Invest you in a brokerage account. And early in the morning when the market open at 9:30, buy you a couple stocks. And then by lunchtime, you sell them bitches and take your profits. That's all it is. But you need to make smart choices on what you picking, the gamble on. Is what stocks you picking. I don't hold stocks nothing but 2 or 3 hours. And then I sell them. I buy them and resell them when the money go up. If I buy a stock for whatever it costs, soon as that shit say 13, 14, 15% sold, and you make a profit. It's that simple, man. I start letting all these immigrants and tellers eat and get the money, and we sitting back looking like we just don't know how to do nothing all the time. I hate that. I know I'm smarter than the majority of people out here. I know this for a fact. I'm not even being cocky. I know that the majority of people are dumb. And I know that if it's a stock market and people taking advantage of it, I can do it too. That's my mentality about everything. And that's how you guys need to be. If Brad goofy ass can come way over here, his people that came over here from Europe and he making money off the stock market, why the fuck you can't make none? What, Brad ain't smarter than you? Brad Brad can't out hustle me no day. I guarantee you Brad can't out hustle me no day. But anyway, we gonna talk about it more, man. We gonna pop off some more, man. I had to get at y'all about these illegal aliens and that illegal alien rights movement, this bullshit these Democrats on. Don't never vote for these niggas, man. Vote for the white man, man. Hey, it's Blackjack, man, and we out, man. Peace.